Hi everyone, so I'm back with another great off-campus opportunity, and this one is for all of you freshers out there. So if you don't already know, Akamai Technologies is hiring for software engineering role, and it has very recently opened, and they are basically hiring for freshers as well. So in this video, we'll be talking about the opening, we'll be talking about the eligibility, and we'll be talking about how you can get your resume shortlisted. So everything that you need is going to be in the video. Just make sure that you watch it till the end. And just a quick reminder that I make regular videos on all of the off-campus hirings that are out there and guides on how to crack them. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, especially if you're a fresher or a college student looking for a job, because you will be seeing a lot of hiring updates on this channel with dedicated guides on cracking them. All right. So coming back to this opening, let's get the eligibility out of the way first, because then you guys keep asking me in the comments what is the eligibility. So if you have a bachelor's degree, meaning if you've graduated in 2025 or before, then you are eligible. Okay. So if you've graduated in 2025 or 2024, 2023, 25 or before, then you are eligible for this. Okay. That is the eligibility. If you still have any doubts, feel free to ask me in the comments. I'll be there to clarify it for you. All right. So now we have the eligibility out of the way. Let's talk about how to get your resume shortlisted and what are the things that you need to put in your resume to basically have a higher chance of getting in the role, right? So the basics, obviously, you already know. I keep on repeating. You need to have a good template, you need to have proper formatting, proper white spaces. All of these things you need to be careful of. I'll also be giving you a resume template in the description, so you can use that template if you prefer. Okay. Apart from that, you need to have a good ATS score. You need to make a ATS friendly resume. It needs to have a decent ATS score of around 80% or above. The higher the better, right? But it needs to be of 80%. I'll be giving you some websites that you can use to check your ATS score in the description box, so you can check your resume's ATS score from there. But try to keep it above 80%. All right. Now let's come to the content of the resume. What should be the contents of your resume to have it a good chance, to give it a good chance, right? So let's start off with the basics, the programming languages. So the programming languages that they have a preference for are Ruby on Rails, Java, C++, and Python. Okay. So I know if you're a fresher, you may not have worked on Ruby on Rails because in college we generally don't see Ruby on Rails. It's not one of the famous languages that people learn in college, right? But if you have Ruby on Rails in your resume, surely it's gonna set you apart because not a lot of people know Ruby on Rails, right? Apart from that, you have Java, C++, and Python. So try to put either Java or Python in your resume, because I highly suggest keeping one object-oriented, pure object-oriented programming language in your resume. Okay. So these are the preferences. You can put whatever you have, because you do need to have a good knowledge in any one programming languages. These are their preferences. Apart from that, you need to have good projects. Of course, as you already know, project section is the most important part of your resume. If you're a fresher or if you're a college student, it is the most important part of your resume. So make sure that you have some high quality projects, either full stack, front end, or back end. Anything is fine, but you need to make sure that you have good high quality projects. All right. Now talking about the keywords or the tech stacks that you need to put in your resume, what I will be doing, I'll be giving you a list of keywords that you can put in your resume, or the list of tech stacks that you can put in your resume to have a higher chance of getting shortlisted. So the list of keywords will be in the description box, but again, two things that I always remind you: you don't need to put everything, and you only need to put what you know. So either you know something, then you can put it, or you can learn and then put. That's the best strategy, I believe. You can learn something and then you put, but you do need to make sure that your resume matches with the JD. So whatever keywords you see in the description box, you can use that and incorporate them in your resume. And of course, if you want to go down the route of referral, I'll also be giving you a referral template. You can just find an employee working at Akamai Technologies and ask them for a referral, and you can use the referral template to message them basically. Okay. So you can use a referral as well. And if you pretty much make all of the changes that I've mentioned in your resume, if you take a look at the keywords and if you fill everything properly, you'll have a really good chance at getting shortlisted. Now, after you get shortlisted, you'll come across the interviews. So the interviews at Akamai are going to be around easy medium range. It's not going to be too easy. It's not going to be too difficult. What I will be doing, I'll be giving you some interview experiences articles in the description box, so that you can get a good idea of what the interview process is going to be like. Okay. So you can just basically check out the description box and see the entire interview process. But a huge focus will be on the skills that they're looking for and will be on your resume. So make sure that everything that you put in your resume, you are totally confident with. And of course, your projects are going to be very important. They will be asking questions about your project, the what, the why, and the how. So make sure that you're careful about these things. And of course, I'll be giving you some resources that you can use to prepare for. All right. So that's pretty much it. The opening has come recently, but still do not take any chance. Apply ASAP, but don't apply with any resume. Make sure that you make the proper changes in your resume and then apply. Okay. Don't wait for too long. Apply ASAP and make sure that you subscribe because you will be seeing a lot of hirings. Right now is a really good time for hiring. All the way from August till December, you'll be seeing a lot of hiring updates. Make sure that you subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.